Hello, everyone, or welcome back to Align as Fuck. My name is Vika, and in this show, we talk about personal growth, about having your own business, about creating your empire, achieving your goals, and basically living your best life. So, whether you're a creative, entrepreneur, business owner, or just a person who wants to improve how they feel day by day, this show is for you. But today it's an important episode because I connect to it a lot, and I created this episode especially for moments like that. Let me explain. Moments like that, it's my moments today, but it's days where we feel like we lose a little bit the purpose, that we just kind of slide to the side and fall back and thinking, wait, what am I doing? What am I doing it for? There is no motivation. There is no, like, something is off. I lost this, like, waking up in the morning, be like, woohoo, let's work on my business because shit is going sideways. So I created this episode to kind of tell you what I do in moments and in days like that. And it's not all like, oh, let's just meditate and keep going. Not all the time. Sometimes it doesn't help. And I want to be honest with you with what I do when that happens, because it does happen, but I do step out of it and I do continue and I don't give up. It just takes a little bit more time. So if you feel like that's where you at right now in this moment in life, that's okay. Just know it's gonna pass. But I'm gonna give you a little bit of tools that will maybe help you to make this pass quicker so you can get back to your normal self, into your life, into your growth, and continue going. So, number one, don't fight it. Recognize that it's there. If that happened, it's one of those days, like not always, not every time things are gonna go smoothly according to plan, just the way you want it. Sometimes things don't go according to plan, and that, especially for the creatives that are watching, we are more sensitive. So we take everything to heart. Our moods change, and the environment lately, like it hasn't been easy with everything that's going on in the world. And especially if you're a creative, sensitive person, you feel that. You're going to feel those shifts that are affecting you just because something happened on the other side of the world. That can happen. So recognize that, okay, this is one of those days. But also remember that a lot of people, a lot of success stories came from I was at the bottom and then I rised up. And something that helps me a lot is when I think of Matt LeBlanc's story. It's Joey from Friends, those of you who don't know, but he's always telling the story about when he went to audition for Friends, he had $11 in his pocket and that's all he had. So think about that story, just to think what could have happened if he would have gave up and said, you know what, I'm not cut up for this. I have $11 in my pocket. I've been here for so long. Nothing is happening. Fuck everything. I'm just going to go back and, give up my career. He wouldn't have became Joey, And that was a very low point in his life. And he still got up and did it and got the job. And now his life is totally different. So remember that story when you like hit rock bottom and things are not working out for you. Just know that things can shift like that, especially if you're a business owner, entrepreneur, creative. Things can change like that immediately. You never know. And like understand that, okay, it's just one of those days, but things will get better. It will be okay. The second thing that helps me a lot when I have those like falling down moments is I remind myself the why I'm doing what I'm doing. What is my why? Why am I making music? Those of you who are following me, you know that I am doing this YouTube channel, I'm doing my Instagram, I'm releasing my music, and it takes time. I am not yet monetized, and hopefully I will. By the way, if you want to help me get monetized, please like or maybe subscribe to the channel if you like the content. You can go and listen to my music, which is like there's so many things there that I've been releasing for so long. But again, I remind myself the why, because sometimes it does happen that I look at my channel and my analytics and my Instagram and my Spotify streams and I'm like, I'm not there yet, like I'm not where I want to be. But like I said in my previous episode, Success takes time, and there's the highs and lows, and sometimes I'm like, woohoo, and sometimes I'm like, oh, fuck everything. It happens. But what happens me is to remind myself the why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I like doing this. Something that my mom always asks me every time that I have like a bad day and I'm thinking, oh my God, I just want to give up. I'm so tired. Nobody cares. My mom always tells me this one thing, but she always asks me, can you really give up music? Like, can you really just like stop and go like find a normal job and go work at whatever? Like, can you really do that? And the answer is like, no, I can't. Because I'm not doing this for the fame. I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing this because it's who I am. It's what I do. I want to help you guys with the channel, and I want you to hear my music because I wanted to inspire you and I wanted to inspire change. And this is just who I am. I can't be without it. So, this is my why. This is something that I will always remind myself when I'm feeling this low, when I'm feeling, what am I doing this for? And I'm like, why? Oh, because this is who I am. This is what I do. This is just the way it is. And it helps. So, find your why. Now, another thing, if you're feeling low, it might be because of a burnout. It might be because you took too much on yourself. It might be because you worked so hard and you forgot to rest. It might be because of just, health issues or whatever it is, or you pushed yourself too hard. So when you have that moment, just release the stress and do what you can, even if it's small step at a time, even if it's something little that you can do every day, but remove the pressure. Don't push yourself too hard, especially in moments like that. Just remind yourself that nothing is going anywhere and you can relax for a second. You can take this time to organize whatever it is in your head or fix your health first, work on your emotional state and remember that you come first. The business will come after, but you need to feel good. So remove the pressure, remove the stress. Take care of yourself and do what you can. What you can. Okay? Okay? Take care of yourself. You are the most important thing in your life. If you're not well, the business or the art or whatever it is, it's not going to go well. You need to be 100% okay. Number 4, when you're feeling low, something that helps a lot, and I heard about the technique that people do, it's reminding yourself the wins. Reminding yourself the things that you already achieved. Reminding yourself how amazing you are. It works. If you want, you can say it to the mirror or you can make a list and write it and put it and hang it on your door. But you need to be able to give yourself credit for everything you already achieved, whatever it is. Remember how you got this first client? You did it. You got the client. Remember that you went to register your business? You registered the business. Remember when you needed to learn a whole monologue and you did it and you got it and you went to the audition? You did it. Remember that you played this role? Remember that you recorded that video? Remember that you released this song? Remember? You did it. Remind yourself the wins in your life. Remind yourself the little things or the big things that you already did, because that will help you remember that if you achieve those things, there is no reason for you to be afraid of not achieving these things because you already achieved this. So you're probably going to achieve that. So it's going to remind you that everything just takes a little time. And sometimes we think that we need to achieve it right away, but the universe is like, I'm going to give it another year. Work harder, do something else, shift a little bit. I'm going to give this to you, but not now. So just remember that you already achieved some stuff. You're going to achieve that as well. Okay? Remember that. Number 5, and those who are following me, you know that I always talk about it, and you know that I'm always like, meditation, meditation, meditation. But, and I always say that, even to my mom, visualization meditation is one of the strongest tools to keep you inspired. So whether you believe in manifestation or you're not there or you're like, oh, this is crap, whatever. First of all, let me tell you, it is not. But if you still want to, keep this mindset, you're not doing this because you're like, forget about, manifestation and sending stuff to the universe. If you don't believe in that, don't believe in that. That's fine. It will help you to believe in that, by the way. The reason that visualization meditation works is because it's like daydreaming. You remind yourself in your mind what it's like to achieve your goals, and it sparks this drive in you again. It's like you close your eyes and you imagine the future that you're striving to, and you're imagining yourself in this house or this business that's blooming, or all these clients, or the products is selling, or the music is like millions of streams. And in your body, and you will notice that your body will just, you'll get those butterflies, you'll get inspired, you get this like rush, like sugar rush, and it will, especially if you do it in the morning, when you start your day, you will notice this difference in you. You will notice this like, let's do this, because you just saw it in your head. You just saw how amazing it is. So your body, your mind, you will it works, guys. Just trust me, it works. If you have, and you probably do, but if you have this idea of where you want to be in like a year or two or 5 or 10, or like what you're going towards, just normalize it to close your eyes once a day for, you know what, even if it's for a minute, just close your eyes and visualize it, and remind yourself why you're working so hard now and what you're doing this for what future. You'll see it and it will inspire you. A promise. A promise. Really. I got excited just talking about it. Damn. Which feeds me to number 6. And those of you who hate like tacky stuff, you're probably gonna hate it. You're probably gonna be like, ugh, blah, whatever. Listen to motivational speeches. I know that some of you will be like, oh, come on, Vika. Really? Yes, really. It really works. If you drinking your coffee in the morning and you put something on YouTube with like, yes, you can, it really helps. It really sparks something in you, like if you can listen to Abraham Hicks, you can listen to podcasts about these things that are like a little bit less tacky. So you can like listen to people actually telling you can do it in a podcast, and not like, those videos that, not, they're not for everyone, but like with the music and the, like the speech that's going in the background, you're like, imagine your life and you can do this and you were created to, all those speeches. Like if you're not a fan of those, just listen to like a really inspiring podcast, or like Abraham Hicks, or, whatever you connect to. But it helps. Listening to this, it ignites a fire in you. It creates a spark. It helps. It gives you like this extra drive, especially in moments when you feel like, what am I doing with my life? Which is currently, it's like I'm having the type of day or week, it's been like, by the time that you see this video, I'm not feeling that way anymore. But today, while recording that, I'm feeling a little low. So it also reminds me, those things remind me that maybe I should do that. Maybe I should remind myself the why I'm doing this. Maybe I should remind myself that success takes time. Maybe I should listen to a video. Yes. Well, I'm making one, so it helps. But yeah, I really hope that you will do that. Really, it does help. Don't like, don't be so negative about like, oh, it's so tacky. Well, if you're feeling sad, do whatever you can to not feel sad anymore. That's what you need to do, instead of being like, "Nah, nah, nah." Anyway, you got me. By the way, like the video. Did I say that already? I might have forgotten, but if you still haven't liked the video, I'm trying to get monetized, and you are the ones who can help me do that. So please, if you like the video and my inspirational speeches, down below. Back to normal, as much as I can. Number 7, build habits and systems, not motivation. Because motivation, like I said, it comes and goes. But when you build habits, and you build your business, your empire, your art, your workflow based on a system, it helps you keep going forward even when you don't feel like it. Perfect example of today. I really didn't feel like doing anything today. I'm not in a headspace. I'm having a hard time. This week was just ugh. And I decided that I'm going to do it anyway. I decided, and I'm like, you know what? Shooting YouTube videos always kind of like helps me, and it kind of keeps me, I don't know, because I need to smile and like, be like all energetic. And when they say like when you fake smiling, your body doesn't know the difference, so you kind of like become happy. And I feel like that's what's happening. So I told myself like, no, I'm shooting these videos today because I want to do this today, even if I'm not feeling like it. If especially because I don't feel like it, especially because I'm like a little low energy, a little bit like, what the fuck is happening? What's going on in my life? I'm like, nah, let me shoot this video. So, yes. So, build habits and systems. And don't always rely on motivation, because motivation comes and goes and it can change any moment based on your mood, like hormones, or, a fight you had with somebody, or your neighbor, or your job, or whatever, or the weather, whatever it is. Like, it can change anytime. And it can really slow you down if that's all you build your business on, the motivation. It's just not enough. I talked about it in a previous episode, so if you want to watch it, it's right here. A pretty cool episode about being your own boss. So if you missed it, watch it now. And we're going to continue to point number 8. Reset without quitting. What does it mean? It means that, as I always, and you know that if you've been watching me, I always encourage you to take a chill pill, to rest, to recharge. It doesn't mean to give up. It means that you need to give yourself, you need to prioritize your mental and physical health, and you need to give yourself the recharge. Taking a weekend or even a week, if you need to recharge, if you need to heal, if you need to rest, if whatever it is that you need to do, that's okay. That doesn't mean you're quitting. It's not quitting, it's resting. It's prioritizing yourself, and that's okay. That's encouraged. I always, you guys, but that's why I'm telling you that it is better to take one day off a week, like, a Saturday or Sunday. Take one day off a week than to work nonstop 24/7, which I never recommend. If you know me, if you've been following me, this 24/7 bullshit, no. But if you are working constantly without stopping for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 5 weeks, you're gonna get burned out, and then you're gonna need to take way longer to recharge yourself. So it is actually better in the long run to take one day a week than to work 5 weeks straight, but then to heal for 3 weeks. You don't want that. And then you stop everything for 3 weeks. That's way worse than stopping for one day every week. So I always try to take Sundays off. Sundays, I force myself not to work. I'm like, "Ah," and I'm not working, because Sundays are no. Unless I have like a deadline, or I have a client that booked Sunday, because, it's okay for me to go for a photo shoot for a client in the morning or in the evening. It's usually like not the whole day. Or if I know that I'm working on a Sunday, I'll take Saturday off. And if I really can't, I'll try to do it Monday. And if I really can't and I missed a week, well, then I missed a week, but I'll try to do it next week. But I'm never going to get to a point when I'm working a month without a day off. So I'm really trying, even if I'm home and I'm like, oh, let me write a song. No, today we're resting. Today is like purely for rest. Because for me, even writing a song, it's like, it's a job, it's work, and it's fun for me, but then I won't feel like I rested, and I need that. So yes, resting, very important. It doesn't mean you're quitting. You need to take care of yourself. Remember that. Now, the next point is kind of similar to something I already said, but track your progress. So, as I said on the point of like writing your success and writing what you already achieved, it's very important to track progress as well. And I'm trying to do that, even like, okay, so to be like, completely honest, I don't like, I don't lie on this channel. I'm really honest with everything I do. So I'm not tracking my progress in a way of like writing it down and being like, today I did this, and then tomorrow I did, like, I don't do that, like, to track my progress. But what I do track is that I noticed that my viewership on YouTube grew, and I don't track it every day. I don't like write down the numbers. I'm not doing that. But like, as I'm seeing, like in the algorithm, I'm seeing like, oh, when I used to release videos in the beginning, they used to get like 50 views. That was my normal, now I get 100 or more normally. So again, obviously, if you're like in the big leagues, it's still like, still growing, still have, room to grow, but it's already more. And you guys watching this video and coming back to watch more, that's the growth. That's the progress. That's what I'm working on. And my videos are becoming better every time. Even if I'm watching videos from like a few months ago, I'm like, well, now this is better. I am better. I got better. These videos are better editing, better topics, more interesting, better flow, better sound. I'm like, yes, this is my progress. Same thing with music. If I'm listening to my first albums and now I'm listening to the album I'm about to release and to music I'm about to release, or even looking at my photography, I'm like, whoa, it is a progress, huge progress from what it used to be. And that's the way it's supposed to be. I don't remember who said that. It's like a famous quote, but somebody famous said, "We grow the day that we laugh at our yesterday selves." So basically, yeah, once you look at yourself or your yesterday self and you're like, ha, you grew today. You're better today. And that's how it should be. And that's fine. That's amazing. Embrace that. That's great. And the last point for today, and before I give it to you, I'm gonna ask you again if you can be so kind, if you like the episode, so please like it. And if you can comment below and just like smiley face what you think and how you feel, or just share with me your thoughts about the episode or about my new cool studio. A comment below. I mean, it's amazing for me. It helps me grow and it helps people reach those videos, because you know how YouTube algorithm works. If you like that video, YouTube thinks, oh, so maybe more people will like this video, and then it will start recommending my videos to other people who can also benefit from what I'm saying. So don't keep it all for yourself, and like the video and comment below so I can reach some more people. And maybe next time I'm doing this video, I'd be like, now I'm on 500. How about that as a progress? So thank you for that. And for number 10, surround yourself with the right people. So I talk about it again all the time, especially in the first season that I talked about alignment, and especially in the episode where I talk about toxic people. If you want to check it out, it's right here, especially if you're thinking about starting a business with partners. Maybe you should watch that just to kind of get familiar with toxicity and what not to do and who not to get involved with. But surrounding yourself with the right people and putting yourself in the community of people that you belong with, it's priceless. Honestly, it's priceless to surround yourself with like-minded people, and even better, to surround yourself with people who are better than you so you can learn from them. That is amazing. You know how they say if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room? That's kind of that. I feel like you need to have a mix of people who you can learn from and people you can teach that can learn from you. And then you create like this perfect community, because in the end of the day, we can all learn from each other and we all inspire each other. That's how it should be. If you're in the wrong group of people and you kind of feel like an outsider, you're not in the right group. You're at the wrong table. You need to find your people, because you're going to have those lows. You're going to have those moments when you want to give up. You're going to have those moments when you just don't know what to do. You feel alone. You feel like you're failing. You feel like nothing is going right. But when you see those people and when you talk to those people, they will remind you that it happens and it's going to be okay. Those people are going to inspire you right back and remind you that you're on the right track and you're doing great and you're doing amazing. Maybe change this, this, and this, keep this and this and this, because this worked, because you already achieved that, but you still need to do that and you still need to learn that, and they can help you here and you can help them there. That's what you need. This is perfect. And to be honest with you guys, I'm always looking for this community because it's very hard for me to find. I'm a photographer, I'm a musician, I'm a model, I'm a podcaster, I'm a YouTuber. I'm doing so many things, and it's very hard for me to find the right community, because it's not only photographers and it's not only musicians and it's not only models and it's not only actors. I need it all. I need it all. And it's so hard to find, but I'm working on it, and I'm constantly going to networking events to find my people. And I'm trying to find those social clubs that are specifically for creative people, because I feel like I do need my community. So if you know somebody, let me know, because I'm always looking to like get to know more people and get involved in more things and surround myself with those creative people of the community. Because as I told you in my previous episode, when I was talking about being your own boss and working for yourself, right here, I said it can get lonely, and it can. And as a creative, as somebody who I do so many things, but I do it all by myself, it can get very lonely. And again, in this channel, I'm very honest with you. I'm not sugarcoating anything. I'm not lying. I'm not telling you my life is perfect. Let me teach you how to live the perfect life. No, I have struggles. It's hard. It's not easy, but I'm sitting here and I'm still doing this and I'm still like staying positive. But I do have my own struggles and I'm sharing them with you because it's part of the journey and it's part of the process. So yes, I'm looking for my community because it's very, very hard to find, but it's out there, I'm sure. If you know, let me know. And this was it for today. I think I covered everything I wanted. Again, if you like, subscribe, notification button, like all these things. I love you guys very much. Thank you for watching.